welcome. I'm Sutton, a yoga teacher from North Yorkshire. I'm going to be doing some standing balances with you. I'm a little bit apprehensive. I've got two chairs here, a bit worried about losing my balance in front of the camera, but it's the same for everybody, and it's good for you to know that even teachers get very wobbly doing their balances as well. So we're going to start in mountain pose, do a little bit of breath awareness, and just this will help us to feel nice and grounded. So you can stand in mountain pose with your eyes open or your eyes closed. Just have a little gap between your two big toes. Taking your awareness down to your feet, feel nice and grounded through all four corners of your feet. Soften the knees, pelvis balanced. Breathing in, stand up nice and tall. Breathing out, relax your shoulders, let your shoulders drop. Taking some nice deep breaths, breathing all the way in and all the way out. Breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. Feeling grounded, strong and balanced like a mountain. If you've closed your eyes, slowly open them. And we're going to start by stretching the quadricep muscle, the front of the thigh, and if it feels okay, you could take it a step further and go into the dancer pose. So we'll be using chairs. You could use a wall for support if you're feeling a little bit wobbly today. I'll try and take you through steps and options, and you just go as far as feels comfortable to you. If any of the balances feel too strong for you, then just come out of them, have a rest and join in with the ones that feel okay. You can always come back to mountain pose and just focus on your breathing whenever you want to. So starting with the quad stretch, take the weight into your left foot. And again, you can use a chair if you want to hold on to, and lift up the left foot. So we're taking the weight into the right foot, we're lifting up the left foot, and you could just stay here. You could stay here holding onto a chair, or you could take your left arm out, right arm out to the side, and then take hold of the back of the left foot and bring the knee closer together. And you could either stay here, this is a quadricep balance, focusing on your breathing. You'll feel that stretch down the front of the thigh. As I said before, if you're happy to take it a step further, we'll come into the dancer pose. So you take your hand out in front of you and you raise the hand a couple of inches, and then you start to lean forward a little bit. Keep a little micro bend in the right knee so the right knee's not locking. And then see if you can take your foot even further up so the toes go up towards the ceiling. Keep remembering to breathe. And when you're ready, carefully come back to 2 feet and give your feet and legs a little shake. So if that felt okay, we'll do the same on the other side. So we're going to take the weight now into the left foot and bring up the right foot behind. And you could stay here, or you could use a chair just to help balance yourself, or you could take the left arm out to the side and take hold of the back of the right foot. Again, bringing your knees closer together, they're not touching, and the right heel is coming up towards the right buttock. Again, it's not touching. And you could either stay here or to come into the dancer pose, you take your arm out in front of you, raise it a couple of inches and then lean forward and start to take your toes up towards the ceiling. Micro bend in the left knee. Try not to hold the breath in any of the postures, keep it flowing. And come back to 2 feet when you're ready. Okay, so that was the dancer, that was the quad stretch, warming up the quadricep muscles. We're going to have a go at the flamingo now. So again, take your weight into the right foot and bring up the left knee. Now, you could use a chair for support. You could just keep the toes on the floor if you're finding that's a little bit tricky. Because we're going to turn the arms into flamingo wings. So you could just bring up the knee a little bit higher again, point the toes to the floor if that feels okay. And then breathing in, take your arms out to the side. And breathing out, bring the fingertips close towards the centre. Breathing in, the arms come out to the side, and breathing out, lower them down. We'll do that again, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Aiming to do that one more time, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. This time, lower your foot and lower your arms at the same time and give your feet and legs a little shake. So we'll have a go on the other side, taking the weight into the right foot and bringing up, the left foot and bringing up the right knee. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, out. And to do that one more time. And lower the foot, lower the arms, give your feet and legs a little shake. Next, we're going to be doing the Karate Kid, followed by the Flying Dragon, for those that want to. So, you're going to take your weight into your right foot, and then bring up your left knee. You could pop the toes on the floor if you're losing your balance. And then breathing in, take the arms overhead and have the left hand slightly higher than the right. You could have a chair in front of you to come into the Flying Dragon, or I'm quite lucky, I've got a radiator behind me, so I might be using that. And if you don't want to come into this fairly strong balance, you could just stay as you are or come back onto both of your feet. If you'd like to give it a go, take a breath in. As you breathe out, take the left leg behind you, start to lean forward and take your arms out to the side. Take your left leg behind and have the toes pointing out towards the back. Taking some nice deep breaths. And to come back into the Karate Kid, on the next breath in, bring the knee back through, arms overhead, and breathing out, bring the foot back down and give your feet and legs a little shake. If that felt okay, we'll have a go on the other side. So take your weight now into the left foot and bring up the right knee. Breathing in, take the arms overhead, have your right hand slightly higher than the left. And breathing out, take the right leg behind. Take your arms out to the side and point your leg behind. I found the radiator, that's nice. Okay, little micro bend in the left knee so the knee's not locking. And on the next breath in, we're going to bring that knee back through. And breathing out, bring the foot to the floor and lower the arms back to the side. Give your feet and legs a little shake. Well done. So next we're going to be doing Warrior 3, which is a little bit like the Flying Dragon. But instead of taking the arms out to the side, the arms come out in front of you. So I'm going to use the chair to show you a modified version. So you're going to take the weight into your left foot and take the arms out in front of you. And if you're using a chair, then just use the chair for support. And then you take your other leg behind you and try and have it in line with the arms. Again, a little micro bend in the left knee, so it's not locking. And look at the floor, so there's no tension in the neck. Okay, if you're not using a chair, you could have a go without the chair, and you could just do a modified version. You could take your foot back and just lean slightly forward, taking the toe off the floor, or keeping the toe on the floor, and just come down to wherever feels okay for you. And then come back to 2 feet. We'll have a go on the other side. So again, use the chair if you want to. And we take the weight into the right foot now. And we're going to take the left foot back, arms up, breathing out, leaning forward, taking the toe off the floor, either staying here or continuing to take the arms in front of you, using a chair if you want to. I'm using the chair for my foot and for my arms. Okay, so we're trying to have the arms in line with the foot. And then lower the foot back down. Okay, I'm glad I put those chairs there, and it's quite convenient having that radiator behind. Next, we're going to be doing the tree pose. So you might want to have chairs ready for support. You might want to lean against a wall. I'll be going through the different options, and you choose the one that feels right for you. So try and find a mark on the floor or the wall ahead of you, just to help with your balance. We call this the drishti. So start by taking the weight into your left foot. Might want to use the chair for support. And then turn your right knee out to the side and have the toes on the floor, and just have the heel resting just above the ankle on the side of the lower leg. Option 1. Option 2 is to place the sole of the foot just to the side of the calf muscle. Option 4 is to lightly place the foot to the side of the knee. If you're pushing into the knee, it's not good for it, so go back to option 1 or 2. Just place it there lightly. Option 4 is to place the sole of the foot on the inside of the thigh. And again, you could use the chair for support. You could go into mountain pose if you're finding this too tricky for you today. Or you could take the hands into prayer position. Focus on your breathing. Either stay still or move the arms with the breath. Breathing in, arms overhead, palms together. As you breathe out, the heels of the hands come down to the crown of the head. As you breathe in, reach up. As you breathe out, lower the arms back to prayer. When you're ready, come back to 2 feet and give your feet and legs a little shake. So if that felt okay, we'll have a go on the other side. So just place the left foot wherever it will comfortably go, taking your weight into the right foot now. Choose which option feels okay for you. I think I'll place my foot just to the side of the knee, but it's lightly placed there. Hands in prayer position, if that feels all right. Breathing in, arms overhead. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe stay here a little while longer, maybe repeat that movement with your arms, or maybe just go back to both of your feet. Balancing the body, but also balancing your mind. When you're ready, come back to 2 feet. Well done. Okay. So now one more fairly tricky balance, the eagle pose. But again, I'm going to give you different options, so just choose the one that feels okay for you. And we'll be doing the arm position and then the leg position. So you might just want to focus on the arm stretch and leave out the balance. You can use a block to help you with the balance if you wish. If you do want to use a block, then just pop it to the side, or a book, anything that you've got. You could just pop it to the right side of your little toe, your right little toe. But the arms first, so bring both arms out in front of you, and you're going to take the left arm underneath the right arm. Option 1 is just to hug yourself. So place the hands on your shoulders, just hug yourself. This is the easiest option for the arm stretch. Or you can take both of your arms back out, take the left arm underneath the right arm, and see if you can get the backs of the hands near each other, or the palms near each other, or touching. The fingers can be straight or they can be clenched. And then just see if you can raise your elbows slightly. So now for the legs, taking the weight into the right foot, you're going to either place the ball of the left foot on the block or on the floor just to the side of you, or you can place a bend in both of your knees, wrap the left leg around the right leg, aiming to get the back of the foot somewhere near the calf muscle. To become an eagle perch on a branch, then just lower your elbows a bit closer down towards your knees. Don't hold the breath, keep it flowing. And when you're ready, unravel arms, unravel your legs, and give your feet and legs a little shake. We'll do the same on the other side. If the block helped, then just pop it to the left side of your left little toe. And again, we're going to do the arms first. So take your arms out in front of you and take the right arm underneath the left arm. Either hug your shoulders, hug yourself, taking hands onto the shoulders, or take arms out, take the right arm underneath the left arm, and either place the backs of the hands near each other or the palms, maybe touching, maybe clench the hands, and raise the elbows a little bit higher. Taking the weight into your left foot, wrap your right knee leg around the left, either popping the toes on the block or taking that foot around, wrapping the leg around, and maybe becoming an eagle perched on a branch. And then when you're ready, Carefully come back up and unravel yourself. Give your feet and legs a little shake. Well, that completes our standing balances for today, and we're going to rest again in mountain pose. So take your awareness to your feet, feel nice and grounded through your feet, knees soft, pelvis balanced. Stand up nice and tall, relax the shoulders and take some nice deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you're happy to. Breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. Observing and noticing the effects of the practice. Feeling balanced and strong, like a mountain. So if you've closed your eyes, slowly open them. We'll finish by saying Namaste, which just means the light in me salutes the light in you. Namaste. Take care, keep safe, and hopefully see you again soon.